Plants speak an ancient language that transcends ordinary perception. Their consciousness exists in vibrations, in frequencies that interact directly with human energy fields. What if the silent beings sharing our homes hold keys to harmonizing our fragmented souls? What if certain plants, strategically placed in your environment, could tune your essence like an instrument that has fallen out of pitch? The plant kingdom exists in a different relationship to time and space than humanity. Their awareness manifests as vibrational signatures that interact directly with human subtle bodies. This is practical wisdom meant for everyday application. Your soul, that intangible essence philosophers have debated for millennia, can be harmonized. Certain plants facilitate this retuning through their presence alone. Sacred smoke rises from dried bundles of sage in the hands of healers across cultures. Sage carries the vibration of purification, working on energetic imprints that linger in physical spaces. Long before modern research confirmed sage's antimicrobial properties, ancient wisdom recognized its ability to reset the vibrational field of environments where conflict, illness, or negative emotions had accumulated. When sage smoke curls through the air of your home, the plant's essential oils released through burning create a temporary elevation in vibrational frequency that makes it difficult for lower energies to remain. Like increasing wattage in a light bulb dispels shadows, sage brightens the energetic environment of your living space. But there's an element often overlooked in modern smudging practices: intention. The effectiveness of sage amplifies through the conscious direction of the one who applies it. Have you ever walked into a room and felt immediately heavy or drained without knowing why? Emotional energy, particularly when intense, leaves traces in physical environments. Sage helps dissolve these traces. In our quantum universe where observation affects reality at the subatomic level, consciousness can affect the energetic properties of living spaces. What limitations in your life might be reinforced by lingering energies in your home? Lavender fields stretch across hillsides, their purple blooms swaying in ancient breezes. Lavender's vibration resonates with the pineal gland, that tiny organ positioned in the center of the brain that produces melatonin and has been associated with intuitive perception across cultures. Lavender serves as a bridge between ordinary and expanded consciousness. Its gentle frequency helps quiet the analytical mind while stimulating subtle awareness. Those who struggle with meditation would do well to place fresh lavender near their practice space or apply its oil to the temples before sitting in silence. The plant's essence creates a sort of energetic pathway between the logical left brain and the intuitive right brain, facilitating the integration that leads to spiritual insight. Modern research confirms lavender's effects on brainwave patterns, showing increased alpha waves associated with relaxed awareness. But its influence extends to what could be called the soul body, the energetic template that connects physical existence with higher dimensions of consciousness. Have you noticed how certain aromas can instantly transport you to altered states? What might change in your spiritual practice if you invited lavender's ancient wisdom to accompany you? In ancient healing temples, aloe vera plants were positioned near entrances. The plant of immortality serves as guardian and healer of both physical bodies and spiritual essence. The succulent's thick water-filled leaves function as living reservoirs of vital energy, capable of drawing toxins from both flesh and subtle fields. Aloe absorbs that which would be detrimental to human life force through both its physical properties and its vibrational signature. If you're finding this valuable, please take a moment to subscribe. We're uncovering ancient wisdom that has practical application in modern life, and your support helps us reach more people who need this understanding. Just hit that button and turn on notifications. Now back to these plant allies. This capacity for energetic absorption makes aloe vera particularly valuable near computers, televisions, and other electronic devices that emit electromagnetic fields potentially disruptive to human energy systems. Ancient cultures carved aloe vera images into temple walls as energetic symbols that continued the plant's protective function, even in representational form. Quantum physics now suggests that information can be encoded in energy fields. The ancients may have understood this principle through direct perception rather than mathematical models. What electronic devices in your home might be creating subtle disruption to your soul's harmonious functioning? Sacred basil, known as Tulsi in Ayurvedic tradition, grows in the courtyards of devotional homes. The plant of spiritual protection creates a field of coherence that aligns human awareness with higher principles. Basil is considered a manifestation of the divine feminine principle, embodying nurturing abundance and clarity. The vibration of basil resonates with the heart chakra while simultaneously grounding spiritual energy through its root system. This dual action creates a circuit of divine love expressed in material form, precisely the integration that many seekers find most challenging on the spiritual path. The paradox of spiritual growth often lies in reconciling material existence with transcendent awareness. Basil naturally embodies this reconciliation. When placed near food preparation areas, it infuses nourishment with spiritual vitality. When positioned near entrances, it creates a transition zone that helps inhabitants maintain higher awareness as they move between public and private spaces. Could the simple act of cultivating basil in your kitchen be a step toward healing the artificial divide between mundane tasks and spiritual practice? White peace lilies bloom in shaded corners, their elegant flowers rising from glossy green leaves. The peace lily embodies the vibration of balanced relationship, the harmonious flow between giving and receiving that characterizes spiritual maturity. The peace lily is associated with the water element, representing depth, intuition, and flow. Its ability to thrive in low light symbolizes finding wisdom in life's shadowed experiences. Place the peace lily where discord has taken root, for its presence facilitates the resolution of that which remains unexpressed between souls. Modern research confirms this plant's remarkable ability to remove toxins from indoor air. But there's a corresponding action on emotional and spiritual levels. Just as the peace lily transforms chemical toxins into harmless compounds, it transmutes emotional discord into potential for growth. If the atmosphere in your home feels charged with unspoken tensions or unresolved conflicts, could the peace lily's quiet presence help catalyze the communication necessary for resolution? Rosemary grows wild on sun-drenched hillsides, its aromatic oils releasing with each passing breeze. The herb of remembrance transcends mere facts and figures. Rosemary stimulates the soul's recollection of its true nature and purpose. The concept of spiritual amnesia, forgetting our divine origin and purpose, appears consistently across wisdom traditions. The material world with its sensory bombardment and constant distractions creates a veil of forgetfulness that obscures our essential nature. Rosemary's sharp, clarifying scent temporarily penetrates this veil, allowing glimpses of expanded awareness. The oils produced by rosemary create pathways between the conscious and superconscious mind. These pathways facilitate access to soul memory, wisdom accumulated through multiple incarnations that typically remains below the threshold of ordinary awareness. Modern aromatherapy research shows that rosemary scent improves memory and cognitive performance. But there's a deeper remembering here, a reconnection with spiritual identity. Have you experienced moments of unexpected clarity when your life's purpose suddenly came into focus? Rosemary can help induce such moments by temporarily aligning different levels of consciousness. What forgotten aspects of your true self might be accessible through this ancient herb? The snake plant stands tall and vigilant, a guardian of sacred space. Unlike most plants, the snake plant releases oxygen at night, a quality related to its ability to work with spiritual energies during dream time. The plant's sword-like leaves create boundaries that lower vibrations cannot easily penetrate. Position the snake plant where you transition between public and private spaces. Its presence helps prevent the absorption of others' energetic patterns that are not yours to carry. This concept of energetic boundaries remains profoundly relevant. In our interconnected world where empathic individuals often absorb the emotional states of those around them, the snake plant offers a model of healthy differentiation. Its clearly defined leaves demonstrate the balance between protection and openness that characterizes spiritual maturity. NASA's clean air studies confirm the snake plant's exceptional ability to filter toxins from indoor environments. But this physical purification is merely the visible aspect of its more subtle function, creating energetic coherence in spaces where multiple vibrations might otherwise create discord. Have you noticed how certain environments feel instantly calming while others create inexplicable tension? Could the strategic placement of snake plants help maintain your energetic sovereignty in challenging spaces? Please, if this is landing with you, subscribe now. We're building a community around ancient wisdom applied to modern living, and your engagement truly matters. Just hit that button. Now let's bring this together. These 7 plants, sage, lavender, aloe vera, basil, peace lily, rosemary, and snake plant, each correspond to different aspects of soul harmony. Together they create a living mandala of consciousness, a sacred arrangement that supports spiritual integration. Sage teaches purification, the release of that which no longer serves our highest expression. Lavender embodies the balance between awareness and surrender necessary for spiritual insight. Aloe vera demonstrates protective love, the capacity to absorb negativity without being diminished. Basil manifests the marriage of spiritual abundance with material expression. Peace lily represents the harmonious relationship between opposing forces. Rosemary awakens remembrance of our essential nature beyond temporal limitations. Snake plant stands for the protective boundaries that allow authentic connection without energetic depletion. The conscious relationship between human and plant matters profoundly. The mere presence of these plants creates potential for harmony. But when approached with awareness and intention, their capacity to assist in soul evolution multiplies exponentially. This perspective challenges the modern tendency to view plants as decorative objects rather than conscious allies in our spiritual journey. What if the ancient animistic view that recognized consciousness in all living things as profound truth? What if the mechanistic worldview that sees plants as mere biological machines represents forgetting? Recent research on plant communication, memory, and response suggests that the line between plant awareness and animal awareness may be far less defined than previously assumed. The universe is permeated with consciousness, where distinctions between animate and inanimate represent differences in degree rather than kind. Working with plants becomes partnership with intelligent beings whose mode of awareness differs from our own. Speak to your plants as acknowledgement of the consciousness they embody. This recognition forms the foundation of spiritual herbalism. The plants are teachers and allies in the journey toward wholeness. Their physical properties, which modern science continues to validate for medicinal applications, are expressions of their spiritual essence rather than accidental evolutionary developments. As you consider incorporating these 7 soul-harmonizing plants into your living environment, approach them with respectful awareness rather than mere utilitarian intent. Ask permission before harvesting. Express gratitude for their presence and assistance. The relationship between human and plant is meant to be one of mutual blessing. What might change in your experience if you approached plants as conscious beings rather than decorative objects? How might your home feel different if the plants within it were acknowledged as spiritual teachers rather than mere accessories? The answers lie in direct experience, the kind of knowing that comes from relationship rather than analysis. In our technologically saturated world where artificial environments increasingly separate us from the living intelligence of nature, this plant wisdom offers a path of reconnection. These 7 plants, accessible to almost everyone regardless of living situation, provide doorways into a more conscious relationship with the plant kingdom. Through them, we may rediscover what indigenous cultures never forgot: that we exist within a living web of intelligence where boundaries between species serve as membranes for exchange. As you journey with these plant allies, you participate in a tradition that spans human history. From ancient temple gardens to modern living spaces, the forms change but the essential relationship remains. Human and plant growing together, each according to their nature, each supporting the other's expression of divine consciousness. In this partnership lies a profound key to harmonizing the human soul through the quiet, persistent presence of green wisdom that has accompanied humanity since our beginnings. What forgotten aspects of yourself might awaken in the presence of these ancient plant teachers? What harmonies might emerge as their vibrations interact with your own? The answers await in the living laboratory of your home.